If you're joining us first time, hi YouTubers. If you are joining us for the first time, I read the original first, the Tao Te Ching, and then I read the parents version, which is created by William Martin, and then I will share some insights as well. So let's get started. Today we are reading poem number 9. This is from the original. It is easier to carry an empty cup than one filled to the brim. The sharper the knife, the easier it will be to blunt it. The more wealth one possesses, the more difficult it will be to protect it. Pride brings its own problems. When you have achieved your goal, just walk away. This is the way to heaven. Okay, let's see how William Martin takes that and spins it into ancient advice for modern parenting. So he is titled poem number 9, Can You Make Room? If you fill every waking moment of your children's lives, they will have no room to be themselves. If you push them constantly, they will break. If you burden them with an abundance of material toys, their hearts will contract in possessiveness. If you always try to please them, you will be their prisoner, not their parent. Don't strive or strain. Do your work, then rest. Your children will learn serenity. Okay, I'm going to read his take. So after the poem, he has a couple of words of wisdom, and then I'll share my insights as well. So here are his words of insight and wisdom. Are your children problems to be solved or people to be loved? Consider current problems with your children. Can you create a space free from your own anxieties in which they are able to find their own way, feeling your love, but not your expectations? I'm going to ask that question again. Can you create a space free from your own anxieties in which they are able to find their own way, feeling your love, but not your expectations? That's a tall order. Possible, but tall order. So I'd love to share my insights right now, which is, I'm just going to go back to the poem where he says, do you feel every waking moment of your children's lives? Are you leaving room for your children to just be? And I was just talking to a parent about this because we're talking about how life is quite busy. We know that. There's always things to do. Looking at a calendar, a family calendar, to see when you have the next free space can sometimes be a challenge. We would love our children to be well-rounded and be able to experience this and that and that. And sometimes that actually creates a sense of anxiety for our kids. This sense of always doing, always having to be preoccupied. So there's an invitation here for you to create space and to choose to carve out time to just be. If that sounds weird, it's supposed to, because often we are not acting as human beings, but acting as human doings. We're always doing. And yes, there's lots to do. It takes a conscious effort to carve out time to just be. Just space. Not necessarily have anything planned, but just to have some time to have downtime and just hang and just do whatever or nothing. I think it's so important this day and age for us to carve out that space and start teaching it to our children through modeling it. So my invitation is to start creating some of that. And what we did in our family calendar, because my kids are in a competitive sport, and it takes a lot of time, a lot of practice. It takes a lot of hours, and they're not doing anything else except that sport because it's a lot. And I had to check my bandwidth to see how much time I want to invest in driving them here or there, being there, and then, coming back and spending the time there, or do I come back and do, like, it's a lot, for the parent, the kids, the family as a whole. So we started to create staycation days. And that didn't mean go, rent a hotel room and go hang out downtown. I mean, that's not the purpose of the staycation in the way that I created it. It's more to have don't have anything planned on a random Saturday and just don't do anything specific that day. That's literally what it is, just a staycation day. And if you feel like you can't do that at times, I suggest and encourage you to just do your best to plan it out. I know it's kind of an oxymoron, but just plan a staycation day. Because if we don't carve up that time, if we don't have that time blocked out and allow ourselves to just be, we will fill it up with something. Something will come up. Somebody's going to ask us to do something or go somewhere, or the kids will want to do this and that and blah, 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 which I get. And all of it is wonderful and great. And the whole point of this specifically is to have some space. Can you make some room? Can you make a room in your child's life? So that's the reading for today. I hope you enjoyed, and please join me next time for poem number 10. Have a great day. Bye.